Well, welcome to Light Rail Transit. My name is Alain Bureau. I'm with Hamilton LRT. I'd like to introduce you to LRT, that is Light Rail Transit, and how it is built, how it'll look, and how it functions. Firstly, how it's built. Well, essentially, it is a above-ground subway. It's essentially built the same way as a subway station or a subway system. It has further distance than a regular streetcar, also has further distance between each bus stop. This allows for a bigger volume and translates into faster traffic flows. It also allows for the moving of individuals much faster, as they are probably separated anywhere between 400 meters and 600 meters apart. Does require a little bit of walking. On the other hand, you can always rely on the LRT to be there on time, as it is synchronized with not only the system itself, but with traffic flows and specifically traffic lights. So the LRT never stops. It will only stop at the stations as a subway does. So there's always this priority. It won't get stuck in the same way that the streetcars are currently getting stuck in Toronto. So let's talk business. Obviously, the Hamilton LRT will be traveling through the King Street commercial corridor. Obviously, this has many effects. During the construction, some of the issues can be mitigated that small businesses will be subjected to, such as road closure, construction, detours, which will obviously affect their business base. The city and Metrolinx has plans to mitigate these in various ways, which are to be proposed in the next following months, and certainly during construction. Construction detours are inevitable. They will also allow us to maybe reconfigure the streets so that we can work with the reality that the LRT is traveling through the commercial corridor. Many of the small businesses have actually started opening up in anticipation of the LRT coming through the commercial corridor of King Street. The Hamilton LRT project is a socio-economic project, much more so than a transit project. If we were to put in proportions, 70% of the project is socio-economic development, and 30% is actually transit or oriented. Without having specific numbers, many jobs will be created with the construction of the LRT. And after the fact, another 400 people will be hired within the HSR to maintain the LRT line at both the line and the maintenance facility, which should be in the north end of the city. Training programs are being created at local colleges to allow people to be trained in preparation for work on the LRT. The provincial government has assigned over $1.2 billion to the LRT project. But this also includes a $200 million GO station that will be built at the bottom of Centennial in Stony Creek. So the project itself is slightly over $1 billion to build the 15 stations that will be between the Queenston Circle and McMaster's University. In our advocacy group, we look at both proponents and opponents. We feel that working together, we can find the most creative solutions to any issues that the LRT will bring. The Hamilton LRT project is a project to build the future, a better future. It's a question of giving options in transportations for all, whether it be the professional coming from one end of the city or from Toronto hopping onto the GO, whether it be us locally reducing our carbon footprint. LRT prepares us for the future, a better future, gives us mobility options, allows for socio-economic growth in an area that desperately needs it, in the downtown area. It helps us meet our targets for density in urban core, helps us meet our targets at a provincial level and at the municipal level. Any possible traffic or car-centric issues, I think we are creative enough, and if we work together, we can find the right solutions for parking, the right solution for traffic flow. It's by talking together, proponents and opponents, with the city and Metrolinx, can we find the best solutions and mitigate any risks that this project may have.